I think everything went really well. So everybody was happy with what we achieved there. If we start with the youth program, it was a great add value for our youth coaches. One side, teach them, develop the coaches, but also to have another voice for the kids on the ice, there and there. But really stepped forward in youth program, and at the end it's the same with the pro team. It's the second time we in a row we make the playoffs. It's I think for the whole organization is a big step. The guys, the players, they even came in summer to camps to Finland. They saw it's investment in their career, in their knowledge of playing, and also during the times you're here, the guys, they really like it to work with you, and they see what they can do better. It was always going hand in hand and see what kind of problems we have here in Switzerland, what kind of problems we have in youth with the pro team, what we can add there and where we can go. And I think we were always, it was always a good open talk, and that's one of the, for me, one of the main points. First, to confirm what we did so far, that means that I think it's a good rhythm how we work during the season with 4 or 5 1-week days. That's one point, and confirm it there. And then the next step is really to analyze properly and on a research base that we really can teach our players exactly what they have to do to improve, for example, the skating, the speed skating, the skating technique. And I think that's going to be the next step with analysis. They're really open to and also what we have done so far, they took in consideration. So I think that's good.
Well, I think it's been very, very profitable for the organization, whether we're talking about the first team, because I think sometimes we have a tendency to think that professional players don't need to work on technique, but when we actually break it down and do some work with them, we see that although they're great players, that their technique is sometimes lacking. With the kids, absolutely, that's the key to playing good hockey is being able to execute. You can't run breakouts if you can't pass the puck. You're not going to score if you don't know how to shoot the puck. Skating is, of course, the most important technique that we have for everybody, and there your expertise has been much appreciated. I think the kids have learned a lot, and in the coming years, I'm hoping that what we'll see is that the kids develop the proper habits, and that they don't have to think so much, that they begin to do things automatically as a result of repetition. But that's our job now. That's our job to follow up and to continue not just running practices but teaching during practices. So yeah, the collaboration for me has been great. I really enjoy working with you. I think we work hard, we get things done, we have a few laughs, and I think the kids really appreciate it too. You really have earned their respect. So the coaching we will continue. I hope to do this kind of thing. I think the coaches learn a lot by being on the ice with you. And what I see is that I see a lot of the things that we're doing. I see the coaches continue to do it after you leave. So I think it's been positive from the coaches' point of view as well.
That we get specialists here that help us to really analyze the boys in the technical part, that they really improve their techniques, that they get better players. Yeah. I get also good feedback from the coaches, from the players as well. I think the coaching education is really important for us as a club here, if we have this responsibility for the whole region here. And it's important that also the coaches know the details, that they really can educate the players. Of course, not only the coaches from our club, also the coaches from the partner teams. Really analyze with video and make programs for them, that we have really individual programs for every player, that they can work during this part when Sam is back in Finland, that they really can work with those programs. They really focusing on details. They have a really clear structure.